act, right? My name is Phil Butera, and I'm from West Palm Beach, and I'm here to do two things. I'm a poet and a playwright, and I have written a three-act play about the artistic process, and we performed it in the Cultural Council of Palm Beach and at some galleries, and we are going to do it here in November. So I'm excited about that. And though I've lived in Florida since 1980, yesterday was the first time I had ever come to St. Augustine. And I truly enjoyed it. I was a wanderer. I wandered down the streets, and I was awed. I was like, oh, this is really a neat place. My first poem is from my play, and it's my homage, really, to poets. It's called Poets Shouldn't Drive Cars. Poets shouldn't drive cars. They should pilot skyrockets, engines spewing words and plumes of metaphors, creating stories about romance and wildness. Poets are explorers above the clouds, their curiosity leading them beyond all that is wondrous into realms where the mysteries of bliss caress all that can be lyrical. And as the fiery sun has no language and dreams have no possessions, poets are oracles rendering destiny's moods. Their words appear on streams of moonlight, fashioning time with edginess, like Plato intended and Homer excelled at. Poets capture the sky's imagination, writing poems that make the stars sparkle, and strangers fall in love with art. Thank you. More. My second poem is also from my play, and it's called I Gamble with Priests. Across the harbor at a tavern, red and blue neon lights are visible. I gamble with priests there. They take my money and bless my soul. The priests say I am vulnerable because there are no prayers for what I want. My black dog and I study art together. I read Poe, he examines statues. We travel up and down the line, sometimes we cross it. When priests tell me luck is God's gift, I ask about the martyrs. Sometimes as I drink beer and write poetry, my dog courts a gray and white collie. The collie is owned by a tall lady with short yellow hair. She sings in the church. While our dogs amuse each other, we watch seagulls play above the waves. Her cottage and breath smell like cinnamon tea. Her breasts and legs smell like sesame oil. She told me she once painted cabins in harvest fields against snow-capped mountains. And she always seemed to be available when God was nowhere to be found. The lady took our dogs to live with her in a small beach town in Ontario. I miss laying in her small bed under the white sheets, which were dried by the sea breezes. The bar where I drink beer is still visited by priests who ask more of me than I can give. And when I get home, a ginger and white cat cannot be seen. Dogs greet you. Cats, they are skeptical. And I call the cat Chance. Since her eyes reveal, she is determining whether or not to give me away. Thank you, everybody.